Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, because this simple 7-day food reset can change the way you feel faster than you think. Now let me ask you something. Are you ready for a diet that doesn't feel like punishment? Because most people aren't eating too much food. They're eating too many foods that keep pressing the same alarm button in the body. Blood sugar up, insulin up, cravings up, energy down, and the cycle repeats. Over time, that pattern can train your cells to stop listening to insulin properly, and when that happens, your body starts acting like it's starving even when it's not. So you store more, burn less, and feel hungry again way too fast. That's why today I'm giving you 7 foods you can eat daily. Not sometimes, not when you're perfect, but realistically. Plus 3 bonus foods that help complete the circle so your diet becomes stronger, calmer, and easier to stick to. And here's the theme. These foods either have a low impact on insulin, or they come packaged with fiber, healthy fats, and powerful micronutrients that help your metabolism relax instead of constantly spiking. So let's jump in. Number 1 is raw sauerkraut, and not the shelf-stable kind. Think of your gut like a crowded city. When the right residents move in, everything runs smoother, but when chaos takes over, your whole system feels it. Raw, refrigerated, unpasteurized sauerkraut is fermented cabbage that can support digestion in a way most people don't expect, because heat-treated sauerkraut often loses the living microbes that make it special. Fermented vegetables are like a microbial stampede, in a good way, and many people notice the difference quickly. It's also naturally rich in fiber and plant compounds, and for a lot of people it's easier on the stomach than raw cabbage. The simplest way to use it is to add about a half cup to a meal once a day, next to eggs, meat, salads, anything, like a daily gut garnish. Number 2 is arugula, and this is the leaf that quietly supports your arteries. If sauerkraut is your gut's best friend, arugula is the green that whispers to your blood vessels. Relax, open up, flow. It's known for compounds that help support nitric oxide, which helps your arteries stay flexible and open, and that matters for more than blood pressure. When circulation improves, energy improves, workouts improve, brain function improves. Everything works better when the pipes are healthier. Arugula is also a cruciferous green, which means it contains plant compounds your body uses for cellular protection and detox pathways. And for many people, it's a gentler option compared to other greens they worry about. Make arugula your default salad base, then add extra virgin olive oil, a little salt, maybe lemon, and if you like, nutritional yeast for a cheesy flavor with extra B vitamins. Number 3 is wild-caught salmon, the anti-inflammatory anchor. Wild salmon is loaded with omega-3 fats, especially the types your body uses to calm inflammation, support your brain, and protect your eyes. A lot of people live in a constant low-grade inflammation fog and just assume it's normal to feel stiff, puffy, tired, or mentally slow, but fatty fish is one of the simplest levers you can pull to change that. And here's a practical tip: eat the skin, because right under it is a concentration of nutrients and healthy fats, plus collagen and connective tissue your body can actually use. Aim for salmon a couple times a week, and if you can do it more often, even better. Number 4 is cod liver, and yes, it sounds weird, but it's a secret weapon. Not cod liver oil shots like it's the 1800s, I mean canned cod liver, usually packed in its own oil. It's one of those foods that's almost unfairly nutrient dense, and if you hate traditional organ meats, this can be your workaround because the texture is smooth and rich and it's easy to mix into meals. Cod liver is packed with omega-3s and fat-soluble nutrients that support hormones and immunity, and it tends to be steady, satisfying fuel. Mash a little with salt, lemon, and herbs, spread it on cucumber slices, or mix it into a salad. If you end up liking it, it feels like a cheat code. Number 5 is grass-fed hamburger, and this is where people get surprised. I'm not talking about fast food mystery patties with buns and sugary sauces. This is real ground beef, ideally grass-fed. It's highly bioavailable protein, rich in minerals like iron and zinc, and it contains muscle and brain-friendly compounds like creatine and carnosine. And here's an insulin detail most people miss. Very lean protein can spike insulin more than you'd expect, but when protein is paired with its natural fat, digestion slows down and the response tends to be steadier. That's why going aggressively low-fat isn't always your friend. Build a simple power meal: ground beef with arugula drenched in olive oil and sauerkraut on the side. Simple, satisfying, and metabolically calmer than most diet foods. Number 6 is Brazil nuts, the tiny food with a big job. Brazil nuts are rich in selenium, and selenium is like a behind-the-scenes technician. When it's working, you don't notice it, but when it's missing, systems start glitching. Selenium supports thyroid hormone activation, antioxidant defense, and immune signaling, but here's the rule. With Brazil nuts, more is not better. This is one of the rare foods where moderation matters. 1 or 2 nuts per day is enough. Think microdose, not snack bowl. Number 7 is extra virgin olive oil, and only if it's real. Olive oil isn't just fat, it's a delivery system for plant compounds that support inflammation control, blood vessel health, and cellular energy production. But it's also one of the most commonly messed with foods out there, so quality matters. A classic sign of a strong extra virgin olive oil is a peppery tickle in the back of your throat. That bite often reflects protective compounds. Use it daily, generously, on arugula, on vegetables, as the base for simple sauces. Many people fear fat while eating foods that spike cravings all day. Olive oil is the opposite energy: calm, steady, long-burning fuel. Now let's complete the circle with 3 bonus foods. Bonus number 1 is quality aged full-fat cheese. Not processed slices, real cheese. cheese, especially aged or traditionally made, can be lower in lactose than people expect, rich in fat-soluble nutrients, and because it's fermented, it can support the gut ecosystem. It's also satisfying, and satisfaction matters because any healthy diet that leaves you deprived will eventually collapse. Bonus number 2 is dark chocolate, the smart dessert. Not candy bars, not sugar bricks, but high cacao dark chocolate or cacao powder. Dark chocolate is rich in plant compounds that support circulation, and it often contains meaningful magnesium, which supports muscles, stress, and sleep. The rule is simple. Treat chocolate like a tool, not a free-for-all. A few squares after your first meal is perfect, just don't make it your midnight snack because it can be stimulating. Bonus number 3 is L-Reuteri yogurt, and this one gets fascinating. L-Reuteri is a probiotic strain many people are missing today, especially if they weren't breastfed, have had repeated antibiotics, or their gut has taken a beating. People make a special yogurt with it using a yogurt maker, and they often report surprising changes. Better sleep, better recovery, and sometimes a noticeable shift in mood and calmness, almost like the body is turning the stress volume down. Some even joke it makes them more affectionate, because your gut and brain are connected through the vagus nerve and a constant chemical conversation under the surface. So when your gut changes, you can change. Half a cup a day is often enough, and if you can't make it, a high-quality live culture yogurt is a practical alternative. Now here's your challenge. For 7 days, base your meals around these foods. Not perfectly, not all 10 every day, but build your week around them. A simple day could look like this: eggs or hamburger with sauerkraut, an arugula salad drenched in real olive oil, salmon for dinner, 1 or 2 Brazil nuts, a small portion of cheese, a bit of dark chocolate earlier in the day, and yogurt as your gut anchor. During those 7 days, pay attention to what changes first: cravings, energy, sleep, digestion, mood, that 3 p.m. brain fog, even how your clothes fit, because your body will tell you if it's working. And a quick safety note: if you have a medical condition, take blood sugar medication, have kidney issues, or follow a special diet plan, check with a clinician before making major changes, especially with fermented foods or higher fat eating. If you're in, type in the comments, 7 days, I'm doing it. Then come back after a week and tell me what changed, what surprised you, and which food felt like the biggest upgrade.